Good morning. I'm just chilling out here under the tree. I don't usually do live. I'm not like Lynn, but I wanted to say hello to everybody. So yeah, I'm just here by myself. Lynn's in Taliban. She's going to get her root canal done today, and I'm just relaxing under the tree. It's so nice. Oh, Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Wow. I always wanted to go there. I heard it was very nice. San Antonio, Texas. I've never been to Texas, but I love Texas. So I'm here today. It's very hot, but it's so nice under this beautiful tree. I don't know if you can really see it, but um, I'm here with Thea, and just me and Thea today. And Lynn's in Taliban. She's getting her root canal, and then the driver is bringing back all the kids, Kevin, Arjun, and Samantha. So it's gonna be tonight. It's gonna be me, Samantha, Kevin, Arjun, and Thea, just us, and we're gonna go out have a good time. I'm gonna take them out later. Marianne, Lynn's husband's so nervous because it's just me and the kids. We're gonna go to the town. It's 4th of July here in USA and fireworks everywhere outside in New Mexico. So happy 4th. Happy 4th of July. I 4th of July, I have to say, is probably, other than Christmas, is my favorite holiday of the whole year. I mean, I used to love, and I still do, 4th of July. We used to get together. When I was in high school, we'd go down to Cape Cod, stay at my friend's place, on the beach, barbecuing. And when I think of 4th of July, I think of good seafood, good friends, beer, barbecue. What could be better than that? Um, but it's so hot today. I'm not really a hot weather guy. I used to be able to handle it, but the older I get, I don't really like the hot so much. I don't like the cold either. Okay, you can't please me. You can't make me happy. Hot or cold. But our place is doing really well. I'm so happy about our house. I'm just here in the tree. It's so nice. Just a nice breeze today. Lovely Filipina in the Philippines. Hi, host. Hello, lovely Filipina. I'm surprised my wife hasn't chimed in yet. She's probably watching. So, yeah, we've got about a month left to our vacation. Then it's back to USA. I had pneumonia last week. That was fun. Uh, our house is in Andabaho. No, I'm not Cuban. I am Italian, 100 million percent Italian. We bought this property when I was only dating Lynn at the time. It's a funny story, I the very first time I came to the Philippines to meet Lynn, we went to Anda for a vacation, and we drove her bike all the way from Taliban to Anda, and we stayed at Anda White Beach. And I just fell in love with this town. I'm telling you, I just fell in love with Anda the minute I came here. It was like all about. It was like everything I love about life. Beach, clean. There's no burning. There's no smell. There's everything's super clean. The water's clean. It's cool, clear blue. You can see the yard is beautiful. Um, and then one day, while I was at home, and we were just still dating, I saw an ad for this property, and I told Linda, "Go take a look at it." I said, "Go take a look at this property," and she did. She sent me the videos, and I loved it. And then next time I came, we bought it. We bought this property. We weren't even married yet. Thea wasn't even born. when we bought this land, and and so then we bought it. Thea was born, and then we started building here. I designed these villas so that we could rent them out on Airbnb, and we do really well. This year has been an amazing year for our business, our Airbnb business. It's been so busy. It's growing exponentially. Our business and this town is just exploding. So yeah, that's kind of the story how we ended up in Anda. I don't know what else to talk about because Lyn's usually the one that does all the talking. Waiting for Sammy to come back. Pan camera around. Okay, no problem. I don't know why the flashlight came on. Am I going to see Brian? Brian who? Where do most of the people come from that rent your place? I'm not sure if you're talking about Brian Ahern or Brian in Maricel, foreigner farm in the Philippines. Most of the people that rent our place are either Filipinos. Lately, we've had a lot of Filipinos. And second, it's just foreigners. The foreigners come with their Filipino spouse or girlfriend. No, I don't really see Brian. I don't. I mean, it's not that we're not friends. He's just not in my circle of things that people that we hang around with. Lynn. So the thing with Brian and Maricel, Lynn is close friends with Maricel. They're very good friends. Brian and I, we're just acquaintances, I guess you could say. You know, like, I mean, we're not like I call Brian up and say, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" But it's not that we're not friends. We're just, like I said, we're just kind of like acquaintances, I guess. You know, like, we go by there and visit them once in a while. But mainly, it's Lynn who is the friend of Maricel. We had Josephine here for a little while to catch up with Thea. They had a good time together. Okay, so Kyla, that's a good question. How's so everyone? She wants to know how Kyla's doing. That's my stepdaughter. She's 17 now. Kyla's going to be 18 in November. Kyla works at Walmart in South Carolina, and she loves it. And she's on the honor roll. She's also a A student. She goes to school for pre-medical at a special science high school. And next year she's a senior. And if she keeps her grades up where they are now, which is almost a 4.0, she will get a scholarship to college. And Kyla had a situation this year where she had a boyfriend, and at the time we bought the tickets, she said, "I don't want to go to the Philippines this year. I want to stay home and I want to work and save money for my big birthday, 18-year-old birthday party that she's going to have here in the Philippines next summer." And and then a month after we bought our tickets, she broke up with her boyfriend, and then that's it. But that was really, I think, the main reason why she didn't want to come to the Philippines. She wanted to spend the summer with her boyfriend, but now she don't have a boyfriend. So now she's working. She's working like every day, saving her money. She's doing well, but it was her choice. She's an adult, a young adult. It was her choice to stay home and not come to the Philippines. And she's staying with some friends of ours, and she's doing good. She's happy. She misses us, and she wishes she came to the Philippines. She kind of regrets not coming, but it was her choice. That was all her decision. We talk to her every day. Um, and that's really it. Yeah, this is my take on the boyfriend. Okay, so I'm her stepdad, and I was also raised by a stepfather who I love very much, and so, this is my take on the boyfriend thing. I told Kyla last year before she had a boyfriend. I told her that she can't handle it. She can't handle a relationship and her studies at the same time. It's impossible. And I tried to explain it to her, and she didn't listen. And then she found a boy that she met, and then Lynn said, "Okay, I will give you a chance, let you have a boyfriend." She's dying to have a boyfriend, and her grades went down. She had, her emotions were up and down. She was moody in her room all the time. It just completely changed her whole personality having a boyfriend, and so it went down the tubes, and then that was it. And so I'm glad that she had a chance to experience it, but I think now she understands why I didn't want her to have a boyfriend, because I told her, like, look, at you got 1 year of high school left, and then a couple of years of college, and after that you can have all the boyfriends you want. You know, I don't speak Visaya, so whatever you say in Visaya, I won't understand. So if you're having a problem with my camera, I'm on a swing. So yeah, it's moving a little bit. Sorry. But so that's the situation with Carla. The house is amazing. We've had a lot of problems this year. Thank God we were here to be here. One of the air conditioners, the condenser in the back had rusted and it was leaking. And it really, once that happens, it can't really be repaired. I mean, it can, but it's not a permanent repair. And you can't replace the condenser because it's an older model. It's impossible. It will cost you just as much to buy a brand new one. So that's what we did. So we basically, on the master villa, we basically bought a brand new air conditioner, and it's kind of sad because these air conditioners are only about 7 years old. And I love my Daikin air conditioning. And these are older Daikin models, and so the newer Daikins, they're made in China now. They're not Japanese anymore, so they're not really made that well. And so Daikin is not really the top product anymore. So we bought a brand from a carrier called Extreme, and we put it in the master villa. And what we're doing is we're reconditioning the old condenser, and then we will reuse that in another time if we build another villa. So that's what happened there. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of maintenance. I want to put a pool here, but I can't just put any old pool. The pool I want gonna cost a lot of money. I mean, it's almost 1 million pesos just for the tiles that I want to put around the pool. I mean, it's insane. Because I found these travertine, I think they were called. Um, I forget the name of them, but they're like an ivory travertine tile. So expensive. Um, yeah. So I mean, I don't want to. If I do something here, it has to be what I want, and not. I don't want to do something just because of the budget is not enough. I don't want to. So I'd rather have nothing if I can't have what I want. So, but the priority. Sorry, I'm just getting over pneumonia last week. I mean, I'm good now, but it's still irritating my throat. But the priority right now is solar, and we figure it's probably going to cost us somewhere between 800 and about 1.2, 1.3 million for the system that we want. Well, a swimming pool is expensive, but we do have a lot of guests here. We think that having a pool will bring in more business and kind of offset the expenses. And I'm not putting in a pool until I have solar. And once I have solar, I'll have zero electric bill. And I want to do a saltwater pool. Yeah, I mean, we have the beaches right down the street from our house. It's so nice. But I can't tell you how many people ask me before they book if we have a pool. And I say, no, the beach is down the street. 50% of them book and 50% of them don't book. So we lose a lot of business because we don't have a pool. But the priority number one is solar. then the pool, then the outdoor kitchen cabana pool area, and then I'd like to put some more rental units in the back. Because the back of the property is so big. Do you want to see it? You want to see the back of the property? I don't know. Oh Lord, it's so hot. So this is the master villa. That's basically our room. And then over here is that's the kids' villa. Sammy did these walkways. They're too far apart. So annoying. Anyways, the walkway is going to be done soon. Oh, my feet are burning. It's so hot. So basically, where this chicken house is, shit. Where this chicken house is going to be one, two, three. Going to be a 3 room. I wouldn't call them villas, just 3 rooms. And then we want to put the caretaker's house back here so she has her own private space. That's eventually within the next 1 to 3 years. So in the middle here, going to be the pool. And then in between these two plants, going to be the kitchen, outdoor kitchen. And I want to keep this area the way it is with the trees and the shade. It's so pretty. Yeah, our lot is 3,000 square meters, which is like an acre in the U.S. But I love my chicken house, but it's time. I'm not here anymore, and so I don't have any chickens. So we want to convert this area into rentable space so we can have more people. I mean, we take in sometimes 20, 30 people, and there's only enough beds for 10 people to sleep. But the Filipinos, they don't mind, because they're used to sleeping on floors, on blankets, and 5 people in a bed. And so, but it would be nice to have more beds in more space. This is my Kubo. Wow, what a breeze. Such a nice day with a breeze. I was just looking that piece of wood that just sitting there. I gotta take it out. I was thinking about putting my swing there. But my idea is to have the pool. This end of the pool will be like a beach entry for like the kids. It'll be very shallow, and then it'll get deeper over here, and then this area here will be like a waterfall, and that will house the filters and all that other stuff under the waterfall, with a nice ivory travertine that goes around the pool. I'm telling you, it's gonna look beautiful, but it's not gonna be cheap. But yeah, I can't complain. We're very lucky. You wouldn't believe how expensive property is now in Enda. had to get my water. Hello, Lorley Paderno. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Thea, my baby girl, she's getting big. She's gonna be in second grade. And of course, she's still daddy's girl. Are you kidding me? But when we come to the Philippines, she becomes very independent, and I don't see her as much. She's out in the yard all day. She's like a wild, she's like a wild child. She loves to be out in this yard all day. And I'm so proud of Thea because, when she started kindergarten in South Carolina 2 years ago, she was behind all the other kids. She couldn't read, she couldn't write. And now she's reading at almost like a third grade level, beyond second grade. She's not even in second grade yet, and she's reading at a third grade level. And her math, she got awards at the end of the year for her math and her reading. So I'm so proud of her. She's such a smart girl. And, I love my kid. I love my daughter. Thea, Lyn's in Taliban, and the driver's coming back with all the kids, Kevin, Arjun, and Samantha. And to me, that's like the perfect day. I love to be with the kids. I love to have a good time with them. Yeah, she's growing up fast. It's like, I'm watching her, separate from me, right in front of my eyes, like she's getting more independent. But she's still my baby. My throat's all scratchy because I was sick last week. I had like a small touch of pneumonia, not a lot, just a very little. Between the air conditioning, it was raining every day, and now the air conditioning in and out, I got a little sick. But I'm good now. And I'm looking forward to the kids coming. We're gonna go to Canali Beach later, and we'll do some swimming there. We'll have dinner tonight on me and the kids will have dinner tonight on the beach. Hey, Mr. Owens. Long time no see. Happy 4th of July, my friend. So we got here like the beginning of June, and we'll be going home first week in August. If you ask me, this trip was a little too long because I got things to do at home. I have things to do here too, but it's like I'm so antsy. I've been here for too long, sitting around on my butt. And I like to relax and I like a vacation, but this was a little bit too long. But we chose these dates because of the airfare. Thanks, James. It is pretty. Honestly, it didn't look like this in the beginning. If you look at our old videos. And every year that we come here, it gets nicer and nicer. The grass gets greener, it gets thicker, the trees get bigger, the bamboo is growing, the talasite tree getting bigger. Shilon, Alicia, hello, how are you? Yeah, this place is gonna be like a work in progress, probably for the rest of my life. But it is nice. It is a nice place. And you see these beautiful trees back there. I'm not missing nothing. I heard you guys are having a really hot summer this year. It's pretty hot here too. My favorite Filipino dish, that's pretty easy. It's halang halang with the native chicken. Oh, it's so good. But you know, it also depends who makes the halang halang. You know, I've had bad ones. I haven't had good ones. But and it's such a healthy dish. You know, coconut milk, fresh coconut milk, so good for you. MJT. Unfortunately, no. My Boston family won't be coming here. My mom and dad, they're too old. My siblings, they'll never get on a plane to come here. So unfortunately, no. I mean, I do have a nephew who's pretty adventurous. He may come if my sister ever lets him. Esau? What's Esau? Is my favorite street food. I don't know what that is. Is that the chicken intestine? I love street food. We go for our street food snacks. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was chicken intestines. We're on the island of Bohol in Enda. You like ubay? 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 I mean, ubay is okay. I don't have anything negative to say about it. It's big. It's a big town. Have a lot of things there. You know where I love is Hagna. Is my video still coming in clear? Because it feels like it's like lagging. Penglao is nice. It's nice to, if you want to get away from the province, you know, like the countryside, like we are, and you want to go into the town and see some people, see some tourists, go out to a restaurant. But